Wrong thing, wrong thing, wrong thing. Alright. What shall we do? What shall we do for this next one? I haven't done Red Mage in a while. Having traveled to the edge of existence and back, the question of what comes next has been at the forefront of your mind. Tharu inquires at your plans for the future. Tharu makes us some new clothes. As someone who hasn't eaten, thank you for not making me hungry, game.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around.
I mean, tends to happen. I'd worry if it was louder.
Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand.
You sure?
I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors.
Sure.
Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it.
Thought you wanted to create an empire of mercantile procedures.
What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
Watching some cutscenes. Brand new adventure, of course. What do you take me for?
Traveling to the edge of existence and back wasn't enough?
No!
Well, if that's the case, I might have a suggestion for you. You fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats.
I mean, nothing new.
For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while?
I mean, I tend to not have them at all, or want to use them.
Acquit yourself as a simple adventurer again, and travel the world in search of wonder.
You're right. Who knows what mysteries are waiting to be discovered? Like in a whole island or wherever the place that they disappeared.
I can feel from here the blazing fire that just lit in your belly.
Are you sure?
Now, all you need is a destination. If you're having trouble deciding, just leave it to me.
All right.
Thavnair. That's where you should go next.
Oh.
I doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Alzadaal last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Vritra would be pleased to see you.
Yeah, but then he'd make me, you know, rest, and that might not be a good thing. And also Estinians. Wait, no, Estinians there. Let's go.
There's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance.
Do I look like a sailor? I mean, technically I could rent a boat. I mean, like, license a boat or whatever.
Experiences you could have.
I mean, right, game.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the bounty?
Soon.
As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Well, like I wouldn't follow what you want me to do. Or suggest. Be quite contrarian over here. Say no.
Oh, I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world.
When did it not being?
In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress.
It's fine.
Shouldn't take much longer now, though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
Is that a challenge? I feel like that's a challenge. Be sure it has pockets. What? You're not gonna snark over that?
Stitch in here and trim in there. Knot the threads with love and care.
Tataru.
Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement.
Yeah, before you don't know, this is how the crafting looks when you're crafting weaving or whatever. In the...
I am one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims.
Kinky.
Don't worry. I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
Don't call me out like this. You know, beds exist in this place.
Forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
Falling asleep. Hello. Hello, you.
And thus I am returned.
Yep. Lovely view. All the view. A northbound adventure.
Ah, you're awake.
No, I'm not.
My apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing.
It's fine. You're giving to me as a gift. I shouldn't, whine about it. Should warn about, going to go lay down in an actual bed, but that's neither here nor there.
You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga?
Look, I'm not under arrest yet.
Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your outfit. Shall we?
Bum ba bum ba 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 bum. Okay, I'm thinking tonight won't be as long, so we're probably gonna end it at the end of, Mm. I forgot how. long the main thing is for it. I guess we'll do it once more into the void up until... Promise... Okay. Get the actual clothes. I know, right? Promising a shorter wait than before, Tataru throws herself and body into the completing her work. You express admiration for the finished product, but lieu of praise and advancement, she asks that you wear the outfit! Oh, sure. Okay. Speaking from her, considerable personal experience as an information broker, Tataru cautions you rumors do not simply fall into one lapse. Taverns. So we go to Razat all the other stuff. And we talk to a professor. About stuff about like this ruins in the...
Please, you must let me have that treasure map.
What's all this about?
Yeah, we're in the market.
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness?
Yeah, kid.
So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake?
Yes, Thancred, voice actor.
What have you to offer in payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name.
Nothing like paying to the crowd. You know, technically...
This is no mere treasure map.
Like,
it is a guide to the vaults of Alzadaal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat, and a direct descendant of Alzadaal Khan.
It's what are those things called? Those tokens called, you know, that are done on the blockchain that I'm not even going to look up what it's called. It's just one of those kind of scams, you know?
A map to Alzadaal's legacy.
So
Kinda.
he says. A fake, I'd wager.
This is no fake. The parchment.
I mean, he's true about that, but the way he's acting.
You may
like
find
those
the
Bitcoin
ruins hidden
people.
in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession.
Yes. Yes, I mean that.
A priceless artifact it is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly.
Sure. Rubble.
This map is the key to fabulous riches. And I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away.
Yeah, sure.
Be glad I am no such king boy. Your scrawny-eyed had never returned with that treasure alive.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cruel fate. Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim?
I know that, you know, children actors are really not the best, but could you take that again, Waif?
How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious map. Whatever they pay will be but pittance against the golden hoard they stand to uncover.
Oh no. Oh no. Justinian, no. Justinian, no.
What have you,
He
sir?
sees a mark.
Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadaal's lost fortune.
Sees a mark.
Fortune.
Yeah, I know. Looks so broke, but sure.
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
Ah, this seems like the thing that happened in the Between for Stormblood, huh?
I'll take it.
Between Stormblood
Just
and
cover the price?
Heavensward. Did you... Don't... Sitting there. Bad with money. You didn't even count it. Hi, I blend in with the streets, I forgot, in this
Well met,
outfit.
my friend.
Yes, friend! Thank you for
Someone
looking
is
me
dressed
over.
For adventure.
Sure! Not dominating anyone adventure levels. With my...
Favner of all places. Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plans than sightseeing and shopping.
How about both?
Ruins beneath the bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
Curious and curiouser.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
Fucking run.
You needn't mind us.
Yeah. Get somebody on your ass for, you know, tricking.
And now I've fleeced one of the heroes of the final days.
Yeah.
Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
I know, right?
This map may or may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure.
You seem to be eager to be underway.
Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself.
I know. I don't misunderstand you.
If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days.
How easily you throw around money you don't understand its worth to some degree.
I hope to do for Thavnir what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove.
I know, right? Good callback.
Come now. You know Alphino needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of your shared
True.
exploits.
He doesn't need to be drunk even for it.
Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice of the merchant.
Yes.
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims.
You know, as an autistic person, even I could tell it.
Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough. Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent, whether the map leads us to the vault or not.
It'll be a penance of what the amount in there.
You are coming along, yes?
Did you fucking have to ask? Naturally.
I thought as much.
That was the plan, yes. That was the plot. I have very few thought processes with things, but yes.
Let's see about securing a vessel.
Well, I switch between a bunch of the hairstyles, but yes, that's my favorite one, but sometimes I feel like doing something different for my character. longer, shorter hair, half thing. Half up, half down. All right. Okay. Barely explaining the situation. Continues to consider how to best find a ship fit for the open seas. The mention of the fishermen brings Matsia to mind, and they set off towards Barely have you explained the situation before, an eager Matsia promises to secure and stock a seaworthy vessel for your expedition. He leaves to make arrangements after Estinian takes the opportunity to confront the relative figure who's been trailing you since you left the city. Midrad, the ragged waif from the bazaar. The boy apologizes for his part in the merchant's charade and begs you to reconsider your venture. He is adamant that only death awaits you at an island and you seek, and you will surely fail to return like so many others before you. Seeking to assuage Midrad's fear, you agree to recruit another companion to your cause. The irrepressible Tia. Say, he gets to finally do, even though all this other time he was doing, adventures with me, he gets to do an adventure that doesn't involve, the end of the world things. Cough, cough, hack, hack.
Ah, Urgika, my good man.
No.
Would you be so kind
No.
as to...
Hi, sweetie.
Oh,
one cat boy after another.
Surprise.
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
You imagine me? What are the two of you working on?
Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities. We located several accounts in the archives of Numenon and added them to the collection we recovered from the Isle of Val.
And judging by the progress we've made thus far, sorting this pile will keep us occupied for days to come.
Oh, shame, really?
But what brings you to the annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around?
I mean, maybe.
The treasure vault of Alzadaal III.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition?
Of course!
I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
I think that has to do with the raid thing of the gods, murdering the gods. Oh no, wait, I think it's something else.
Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned. You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
So adorable!
Sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already.
Oh, you're fucking adorable.
Have you asked anyone else to come along?
No, because apparently we don't want to make it look like an official Scions thing.
Then might I suggest we invite your Stola?
Fuck yeah. Have an adult party here.
Ever
with
since
my harem.
the Scions disbanded, she spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Google Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift. It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Sharlayan the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenon.
Numenon.
Considering what you've told us of Alzadaal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say.
Elazar is believed to be able to, you know, transcend realms in the storylines.
Then let us head to the
I mean,
archives at once.
in the storylines, as in the story tales, tall tales stuff.
Wait, before you go, I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger.
Like I said.
He sent the
Orgy.
students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like.
That's fine, Gravath. At least you're awake enough to maybe meet this angsty lady
From what
soon.
I can gather, the Loperites are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how we build things down here. So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadaal's legacy firsthand.
Alzadaal, a part of his legacy, was believed to be trying to cross the rifts between different reflections, except it I don't remember if this the Tall Tales had it that way. That she actually succeeded.
The benefit of seeing something with your own eyes.
No, Gravath, you're tired and you needed rest.
If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
Safe travels, you two. But don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
Right. Then it's off to the library.
Yay! Collecting my other cat. Like I said, it's gonna be adult party. No twin youths. I mean, you could always watch it play back, but it's a bit more. But also, Y'shtola.
I've never known Y'shtola to doze off in the middle of research before.
I don't think she's, you know, gone home. Absolutely. You're so cute when she's sleeping.
Close my eyes for one moment.
Hi.
Ow! How long have you two been here?
Punish me, mommy. Didn't want to wake you.
Nor did I want to fall asleep.
Apparently your body needed you to.
I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me.
Damn. Didn't realize it was that much. Oh, we're looking worried at her.
As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections.
Cat down here wants pet.
Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library.
Well, speaking of that,
So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past. A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it.
I believe in you, Y'shtola.
So I promised Runa, but 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
I believe you could do it, Y'shtola.
You needn't be so hard on yourself. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon. It was the culmination of a collective effort spanning generations.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite. A daunting challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
I love her so much!
A scholar in her element.
Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me? Alzadaal is no minor figure in Harnish history, and much is known about his family. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world. If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished.
A clue! A clue!
An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse. And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
Soon. TM.
Akyali, by ship. But before that, we thought to extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thalmazane, last we heard.
Zadofev.
Then by all means, let us recruit him and be on our way.
Tell everybody I'm on my way. Doesn't bother cleaning up the books. But yeah, I was saying we're probably not going to go too late into this. Probably.
Our illustrious champion.
Urianger, you should know better.
Cloaked in the mantle of the common explorer, fame set aside in thy pursuit of simple adventure.
I mean, that's what it started out as, and it always seems to get bigger.
I am told a new expedition is in the offing.
Yes, only till 4 in the morning, yes. It's good to see you well.
And thee. As ever, thou art the picture of strength.
Thank you. So, strong enough for an orgy? Ha ha ha.
You've been keeping yourself busy, I trust?
This is an adults over, only no twins.
True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies. As you may recall, the Loperites had been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The Forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer my...
Say, life's purpose and creation is gone from them.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
You have learned of my predicament from Mistress Cryle.
Yes.
I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loperites now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts.
I mean...
Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon? So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation. But what of you, my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinthos?
Labyrinthioso.
Fascinating. This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity.
Right! Game developers.
I should be honored to accept thine invitation.
So orgy it is, cool.
How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
Do you have a character in this game? I'll say it's about to turn desperation.
Aye. Though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a
Yeah,
change.
we aren't gonna fuck anything up to make sure the weight of the world is back on our shoulders.
Counting Istinian, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
I agree. Between us,
2 hours, but it doesn't take that long.
a situation may arise.
So that probably to be able to actually leave your starting area would take 2 hours. Also, I don't think
What,
it...
no time to spare a word for the grizzled old bard?
All is well, I trust?
A wasted trip, I'm afraid.
But also, I don't think you can make it into the,
While you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross.
say, be able to make it to the underground area that we're going. You're looking well. And undassy and, you know, attached to body.
That's because we didn't travel by experimental etherite. It's astounding what a lack of nausea does for one's sense of well-being.
Does it?
In any case, as we made our way around Alzadaal, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos.
Oh?
A certain
Without...
amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together.
And the Empire is gone.
That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches.
Yeah. Sure.
So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seemed fit to gather?
Grave robbery. I mean...
Beneath the waters of the bounty, you say? I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with the promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Is that what you call orgies nowadays?
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loporrits.
Teaching them about... Got it. I'm gonna keep this bit up as long as I can.
Of course. And if you have a Stinian rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Feeling left out? I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
Party har har.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I?
I'm looking for a certain type of...
It's best I sit this one out. Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters.
Can't friends hang out? Can't you kiss your homies goodnight without people?
I'll return to my usual and scout out the situation in the Far East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations.
Like we're gonna, you know, cause any end of the world, you know, problems with what
Till we meet again.
we're about to do.
Shall we also hasten our departure? Sir Estinian will wonder what hath become of us.
He's eager to get this orgy going, isn't he? Okay, I might find a different bit to go on about, but, I'm having fun with this one. And that's all that matters. Okay. Isholda and Graha ponder the tales of the guy, wondering what marvels await them beneath the bounty. The ever-practical Estinian, on the other hand, has no patience for conjecture and proposes an immediate departure. The path through the island ruins leads you deep beneath the bounty's waves. After braving a gauntlet of devilish traps and murderous constructs, you're last to claim the glittering treasures. Except it turns out we were very wrong with what our beliefs of this was.
What have we here?
Something that's not going to cause the end of the world.
Alchemical furnace in design.
Not something that's going to end our world. At all. Never.
Well, there is one way we might find out.
Let's open it.
Stop! You mustn't touch it.
Touchy.
Vritra! Oh, my apologies. Should I continue calling you Varshan?
You may address me as you wish. My nature is no longer a secret.
Cool.
Still, this is not a setting I imagined for our reunion. Surely you've not entered these ruins as common looters.
About that!
Would that we could deny your accusations, but I fear you're not far from the truth.
Great Vritra, might we beseech thee to explain the nature of this strange contrivance?
It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest, for the purpose of...
Technically, it's a construct. Sacralum,
Perhaps I should simply show you.
Yeah, this looks safe. See? Happy Y'shtola. Happy Y'shtola! What we need more of.
I have lifted the seal, if only for the moment, by an authority only I possess.
Oh, really?
A planar fissure?
No, my friend. Small though it may be, this is a functioning gate into the void.
Void, oid, oid, oid. Okay, let's see. A brother's grief. A brother's grief. Pretty girl here.
I must admit, I am deathly curious to know how a void gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory.
Do we have to talk to Galadriel about this?
age 5 millennia passed when the Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Mericidia. The southern people rallied around the commanding figures of Bahamut and Tiamat and fought fiercely to repel the would-be conquerors.
Yeah, and it went well.
With Bahamut's defeat, however, the tide turned against them. Desperate to seize any advantage, the Mercidians resorted to summoning primal entities.
Those are attacky attacks that you can go and do.
In response, Emperor Zande forged a covenant with the Cloud of Darkness, sovereign among the all-devouring denizens of the Void.
Void.
Thus bolstered by icons on one side and Void Scent on the other, the two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
So sadness. Much grief.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
Rah! Really? He's one of the
Indeed, I did. I heard Tiamat's roar of defiance and sped toward that war-torn land. Along with my sibling, Ashdaya.
Ishnai.
We dragons are not male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me.
Ta-da.
I was the last of our brood to hatch, and Ashdaya cared for me where my sire could not. Thus I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south, and I was with her when she fought against the Void-sent hordes. Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ashdaya risked her all on a final gamble.
I know.
She plunged through the Void Gate itself to strike at the root of their strength.
And nothing went fucking wrong.
I tried to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But even as I came upon Alag's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her. And Ashdaya has been lost to us ever since.
I find I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
I don't think they saw it as a noble sacrifice, that's why.
That
It's Alag.
does not surprise me. To Alagan eyes, it must have seemed as if a lone dragon, driven to madness, simply dove through the gate and did not return. For my part, I spent long years searching for the means to reunite with Ashdaya. Until I could search no more. Until Alag was dust, and the arts to open a void gate large enough to accommodate a dragon forever lost.
I might have not enough energy to even get to go see the pretty lady, but
of a harnessed device.
We'll see.
My discovery came before Alzadaal was founded. Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure. It was, however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk. Only
I'm
after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn.
I haven't been that active in the stream because of it, even though I had energy drinks.
Tirelessly, they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size that a child might pass through.
Struggle bus is real.
Not long ago, you told us that you called out to your kin, that Ashdaya's answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
Yet.
With hope in my heart, I used a simulacrum.
Yeah, that's currently what is the simulacrum, is what he has.
But no, I did not find her. What I found was a host of void scent, clamoring around the opening they had sensed. 'Twas but a moment, but enough. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering Alzadaal and abandoning your sister. And you chose the latter.
'Twas not that thy siblings scorned thy call. 'Twas that she was trapped beyond a barrier through which neither roar nor dragon may pass.
Dragon.
Even now, in the desolate world of the 13th.
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void.
Void, oid.
We've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
Yeah, Nero. Yeah, I thought our time had come. Stop that cat.
As did I. Were it not for Unei and Doga, or Nero for that matter, we might never have made it home. Do you remember what happened to Nero? How his wounds allowed the void's corruption to enter his body and twist his ether?
He came purple.
Had it been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
Messing with that cat.
Then there is little hope for Ishnai.
We didn't say that. She's a dragon.
Ah, no. I hadn't meant to. I speak only of possibilities. The scales of the first brood are extraordinarily resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome. Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
Warpy warp.
Be that as it may, it is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late.
That sounds like quitter talk.
And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection. So when I sensed intruders in the ruins, I came only to ensure that the gate remained closed. That, and to secure the treasure, of course. I wish only to forget the rest.
Oh, shame. The fuck you still getting into? Do I need to get a water bottle? I use that on him forever. Anyways, we have to... Alright, let's do this one, and then I don't think I have enough energy past this point. I don't know why I'm so tired. Like I said, I had an energy drink.
I thank you for your attendance. The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Alzadaal's name. A fortune.
No, I did not. That could help. but that also means I'll have to pause stream.
And lo, that day hath come. Made aid our wounded city in
I mean, you know the answer to that. Who remembers to eat?
In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest.
No cooking stream. No.
Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of
Responsibilities.
Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have
In Fantasy Life. True, I haven't finished that game, but no thank you. I don't want to torture myself with listening to the fucking characters say the same shit over and over again every 5 seconds.
Was spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of Alzadaal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. A simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringe.
I don't think Cooking Mama is on Steam.
Nay, a proper solution.
Also, that would make me really hungry.
Which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come.
I played that once on stream or twice. Schedule 1.
What dost thou deem the wisest course?
Beetleshire's orphanage was funded through trade.
Of course, we can draw on trading profits to build a new institution. Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring...
Don't need Zhongli to come over here and, you know, the Wrath of the Rock if you shall not.
Portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage. Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
It's on Steam with enough sea sailing. Yeah. Something with I don't know how to say his name.
A fitting candidate. Alzadaal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne. A hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition?
I might see if there's crackers that I can go down and eat. And we could continue this maybe a little longer.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Alzadaal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
Actually...
This bodes well for that boy. Mirad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Actually, no, I'm just gonna end the stream.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative.
I think I'm too tired that even eating something won't do much for it.
Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor. Clerks, see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. Reminded of Ishgard.
Bored. Alright. Y'all, I'm sorry. Sorry for cutting this short. I did make it to 3 hours! Ha! Alright, y'all. This was Ishnai Ciarfox. I hope you have a good day or night, whenever it is, or wherever you currently are. It's good to see if I'm gonna raid somebody. Oh, were y'all able to hear the voices on that? I just realized I had the voices low on that. The people talking. I'm sorry. They're very stupid. I'm just gonna end it. Alright, y'all. This was Ishnai Ciarfox. I hope you have a good day or night, whatever it is, wherever it is you currently are. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. I am passing out now.